Your supplement store's Facebook pixel is installed, but install doesn't mean working. Most Shopify supplement brands set up Facebook pixel once and never verify if Meta is actually receiving the right data. In this video, I will show you how to set up Meta pixel is the right way using Google Tag Manager. But before we jump into the setup, let me quickly show you why GTM is the right way to do this. Shopify has a one-click Facebook pixel integration built in. So why are we using Google Tag Manager instead? Because the native integration gives you very little control. You cannot customize what data gets sent with each event. You can't debug properly. And most important, when we move to server-side conversion API in the next video, Google Tag Manager is how you connect everything together. GTM is a container, one piece of code on your Shopify store, and from inside GTM you control every single tag, every event, every trigger, no touching theme code every time something changes. This is how professional tracking setups are built. Meta needs 4 specific events for your supplement store to optimize your ads correctly. ViewContent fires when someone views your protein, creatine, or any supplement product page. Tells Meta who is interested. AddToCart fires when someone adds a supplement to cart. Tells Meta who have buying intent. InitiateCheckout fires when someone starts checkout. Tell Meta who almost bought. Purchase, the most important one, fires when someone completes an order. This is what Meta uses to find more buyers like your existing customers. All 4 need to work, not just purchase. Alright, enough theory, let's build this live. Before we touch anything, let me explain what Google Tag Manager actually is in one sentence. Google Tag Manager is a container that sits between your Shopify store and every tracking tool you use. Meta Pixel, Google Ads, Google Analytics for everything. Without Google Tag Manager, every tool needs its own code added directly to your store. That means touching theme files, breaking things, calling a developer every time something changes. With Google Tag Manager, you add one snippet of code to your Shopify once, and from inside Google Tag Manager, you control everything, add a new tag, change triggers, test an event, all without touching your store again. That is why every professional tracking setup uses Google Tag Manager. Not because it's complicated, because it's give you control. Go to tagmanager.google.com, click create an account, give it your brand name, set the country and enter your container, set up the container name. You can use the website name, then select the web and then click create. This is the workspace for your store. Google Tag Manager will show you your container ID in the top right corner, something like we are going to need in the next step inside Shopify. Now before we install GTM, there is something you need to understand. Google Tag Manager is a container, but it needs data to work with. When a customer views a product, add to cart, or completes a purchase, Shopify knows all of that. Product name, price, order value, customer email. The problem, Google Tag Manager doesn't automatically have access to any of it. That is where the Shopify data layer comes in. Think of it like this, the data layer is a bridge. It takes Shopify's internal data and puts into a format GTM can read. So when someone buys a $49 of protein powder, the data layer pushes that product name, that price, the order ID into GTM, and GTM passes it directly to Meta. Without the data layer, GTM is blind. It fires events but sends empty or incomplete data. Your event match quality stays low. Meta can't optimize properly. This is the step most tutorial skip. We are not skipping it. Go to your Shopify admin on the left sidebar, scroll down and click Customer Events. Then click Add Custom Pixel in the top right corner. Enter here a pixel name, the Shopify data layer. Then click Add a Pixel. You will land on a setting page. 2 things to configure before you touch the code. Under Customer Privacy, select Not Required. This means the pixel runs always without waiting for customer consent. For supplement stores not operating under strict GDPR, this is the correct setting. Under data sale, select data collect does not qualify as data sale. This is the standard setting for most supplement brands. Now the code section, this is where we paste our custom data layer script. Clear out the placeholder code that is already there. Paste in your customer pixel data layer script here. Now one thing you must do before saving. Inside this script there is a Google Tag Manager container ID. It looks like. You need to replace that placeholder with your actual GTM container ID. Come back to Shopify after copying the Google Tag Manager container ID and replace with the Shopify data layer. Then click Save. And then select the connect. And again select the connect. Your Shopify data layer is live. GTM is now installed on your Shopify through the customer event sandbox, which means it's run on every page including checkout. That's something that old theme.liquid method couldn't do properly. Now let's go back into the Google Tag Manager and build the tracking. GTM has 3 building blocks. You need to understand all 3 before we start clicking. Variables. This read data, product name, price, order value. GTM pulls this from the data layer we just installed. Triggers. This decide when something fires. Fire when someone viewed a product page. Fire when someone completed a purchase. Tags. These are the actual actions. When this trigger fires, send this event to Meta. The order always goes variable first, trigger second, tags last because tags depend on trigger and triggers depend on variables. Click on variable in the left sidebar. I have already created all the required data layer variables for this setup. Each variable reads on a specific piece of data from the Shopify data layer. Order value, currency, transaction ID, customer email, phone number, and so on. This feed directly into the Meta Pixel tag to improve your event match quality. I will link in the complete variable list in the description. You can use it as a reference. Now let's move to triggers. Now click on triggers in the left sidebar. I have already created all the triggers for this setup. Each one is a custom event trigger, meaning it listens for a specific event name pushes by the Shopify's data layer. When that event fires, GTM knows it's time to send data to Meta. Let me open the purchase trigger so you can see exactly how it's configured. Trigger name custom event. The event name is purchase. That's it. Simple as that. The event name is here must match exactly what the Shopify data layer pushes. The data layer sends purchase, the trigger listens for purchase, and the Meta purchase tags fires. This is why the data layer installation we did in Shopify is so important. Without it, these event names never get pushed and these triggers never fired. Every other triggers follow the same logic. AddToCart fires to AddToCart, view item, begin checkout fires, the InitiateCheckout. Now let's move to the most important part of the entire setup, the tags. Now click tags in the left sidebar. You can see all the tags already here. Page view, ViewContent, AddToCart, InitiateCheckout, search, add payment info, and the purchase. Every tag uses Facebook pixel by step and the tag type each one is connected to its own trigger. Let me open the purchase tag and walk you through every setting because this is the most important tag in the entire setup. At the top, tag type is Facebook pixel by step. This is a community template from step.io, not a custom HTML tag. Using these templates give you a cleaner setup and direct server-side connection support. Facebook pixel ID is set to constant Meta pixel ID. This is a constant variable that holds your actual pixel ID. Using a variable here means if you ever need to change your pixel ID. Event name setup method override event type standard event name purchase. This tells Meta exactly what type of event this is tag is sending. Scroll down to the user data section. This is what separates a professional setup from a basic one. Look at the property mapping, email, the external ID, the first name, last name, phone, city, country, state, zip. Every one of these pulls real customer data from the Shopify data layer and send it to Meta with every purchase events. The more fields you will fill here, the higher your event match quality score, and higher event match quality means Meta can attribute more of your supplement sales back to correct ad and optimize better. Most basic setups send only email. We are sending 9 data points. That's the difference. Scroll down to object properties. Here is the value, currency, content IDs, order ID. Value is the actually order total pulled dynamically from the data layer, not a hard-coded number. The real purchase amount every single time. Currency pulls your store currency, USD, or it can be the GBP or the Euro, whatever your supplement store uses. Contents and content IDs pass the products details. Product ID, name, quantity to Meta. This powers your dynamic products ads. Order ID is the transaction ID from Shopify. This is critical. It's what prevents double counting. When we add conversion API in the next video, the same order ID on both browser and server side tells Meta this is the same event count it owns. At the bottom, event ID is set to unique event ID. This is works together with the order ID for deduplication. Browser says the event, server sends the same event, Meta matches them by event ID and order ID and counts on purchase, not true. This is the complete Meta purchase tag. Every field's map, every variable is connected. All the other tags, ViewContent, AddToCart, InitiateCheckout, follow the exact same structure, same user data section, same object properties, just different event names and different triggers. After everything is configured, now let's publish and test the entire setup live. In the Google Tag Manager workspace, click Submit, enter here any version name like the Meta Pixel Setup V1, then select Publish. After submit the container, your setup is now live on your website. Now let's verify everything is firing correctly. Click Preview in the GTM section. Enter your website URL, then select Connect. GTM opens your store with the debug panel connected at the bottom. Now go through the full customer journey exactly the way a real supplement buyer would. Go to a product page, select any product, add to cart, go to checkout, fill in the contact details with shipping address. Now complete the purchase. Look at the GTM debug panel in the tags file section. And you can see every single tag is here. Meta ViewContent, Meta InitiateCheckout, Add Payment Info, Meta Purchase, Add to Cart, Meta Page View. Every tag is fired, 0 errors. The setup is working correctly. The Meta Search tag is not fired because I did not search anything here. That's why. Now let's check the source of truth Meta Events Manager. Go to your Meta Business Manager. In the Pixel section here, select the test events and the select channel will be the website. Look at what's coming through the page view, ViewContent, Add to Cart, InitiateCheckout, Add Payment Info and the purchase. Every event is processed all from browser by partner integration, which is our Google Tag Manager setup through the Shopify Customer Event Sandbox. This is not something we configured. Shopify fires this automatically when a customer checks the email me with news and offers checkbox during checkout. It's a native Shopify event, not a Meta standard event. You don't need to do anything with it. Just ignore it. Now, if I click the purchase, look at what Meta received. The event ID, the value, the currency content ID, contents order ID, and the bottom advanced matching parameter. 8 advanced matching parameters sent with every purchase. This is exactly what pushes your event match quality above 8. A basic pixel setup sends the event. This is setup sends the event plus all the customers data matter needs to match is to a real Facebook users and optimize your supplement ads correctly. Your browser site Facebook pixel setup through Google Tag Manager is completed and verified. But here is the thing. This is browser site only. iOS restrictions and ad blockers can still block a portion of these events. In the next video, I will show you how to set up Meta Conversion API on top of this exact GTM configuration, so you recover every sale Meta is currently missing. Before we wrap up, let me show you a real client results. This is a USA-based supplement brand I set up with the exact same stack. GTM Pixel Plus Conversion API on top. All events are active, thousands of events coming in daily. Look at the Events Manager quality scores. Top of funnel events, page view, ViewContent, AddToCart, InitiateCheckout. All setting around 6 normal for these events. But the purchase is 8 out of 10. That is the user data mapping we built in the purchase tag combined with Conversion API recovering what the browser misses. Integration column shows multiple for every event, browser event and server both firing, nothing missed. That is what the complete setup delivers. Today we finish the browser site foundation. That is the complete setup. If you need advanced tracking setup for your supplement store, or if you are not sure whether your current tracking is working correctly, I offer a free audit. I will check your events manager, review your match quality and tell you exactly what needs to be fixed. The link in the description. Subscribe. Next video is the about conversion API. See you there.